Hello and welcome to Love, Peace, and Happiness Tarot. We are here to do another download being recorded for you December 3rd, 2020. This message, as well as every other, is timeless in its essence and is grounded on the laws of the universe. We do what we do for the empowerment of our brothers and sisters of humanity. And we encourage you to take a moment to share this message with your interested friend or family member. And we are going to get started momentarily. I'm just going to give you a chance to come into the room while I send these notifications out, as I do to those who requested it. There is a lot of beautiful information below the video. My name is Melinda NailFanatic, and I want to thank you for being here. Also, my custom decks are available, the download and the words of clarity, which I'm so excited they arrived today. So this will be their debut show today, which is just absolutely perfect. So thankful and grateful. And I did order a few extra copies that I have available for those of you who want one. Golden Amazon, thank you for being our first commenter today. So let's get started, lovelies, with the words of clarity. Abracadabra, alakazam, hocus pocus focus, magic I am. Abracadabra, alakazam, hocus pocus focus, magic I am. Abracadabra, alakazam, hocus pocus focus, magic I am. Everything is always working out for me. Everything is always working out for me. Everything is always working out for me. Yeah, everything is always working out for me. And everything is always working out for me. Yeah, everything is always working out for me. All right. So, in the place of love today, we have present. In the place of peace today, we have direction. In the place of happiness, we have nurture. And at the bottom of the deck, we have experience. You've gathered some experience in this world. Gathering experience comes in all sorts of different ways, doesn't it? Sometimes experiences are happy. Sometimes they're what we like to call hard or challenging, which is a more beneficial way to describe it. Because, hey, challenges only exist to show us how freaking awesome we are. And the way we view an experience is going to be a lot of the way it comes back to us and we live that experience. But if we want to have more love in our life today, we're being asked to be present, because the present is present by the present moment. Understand? So be present as much as possible. Where is love present with you now? Where are you holding the energy of love? Towards what are you holding the energy of love? How can you embrace more of the energy of love for yourself, towards yourself? I remember when I met my brother, from another mother and father, he said, why is it that we can so easily give so much love to other people instead of ourselves? And I said, maybe we want to switch that question around a little bit and say, how can we give more love to ourselves and do it as easily as we do for others? So for somebody, you need that message. In a place of peace today, we have direction. So there's an energy of being at peace with the direction of your life. And in the energy of peace, more guidance is given. For the place of happiness today, we have nurture. So how can you nurture yourself, your happiness? How can you nurture those around you in your experience who came in to share this experience with you? How can you nurture yourself by the way you nurture others, I hear even? So it's like what you do for yourself, you do for the others. So let's see what came out of the download deck to describe the experience today. It says, the way my karma is set up, it multiplies and hits you. So make sure it's good. Now, the way we chose this picture is because in the on either side of the void is the same energy. So it's like what you put out is what you're going to get mirrored back to you. And there's this black period in the middle of so many who are unaware. And there's even the black period in the middle, even symbolizing right now the period, the waiting period. I don't know necessarily how it's come back, the mystery of it all, but it comes back. The energy returns. So the way my karma is set up, it multiplies and hits you. So make sure it's good. So making sure what energy we put out is good because it comes back to us. Let's check out my brand new deck. You guys are so excited. This deck has been years in the making. Oh, the word of clarity we have today is gratitude. Gratitude. It's the energy of gratitude. I love it. What's at the bottom of the deck? We have, wealth. Yes, yes, yes. Well, so what I hear with that is your wealth is an immediate reflection of your ability to sustain, to live in, to harbor the energy, to be the container for the energy of gratitude. The more gratitude you have, the more wealth you'll attract. They're not just talking about monetary wealth here. This is wealth of experience, wealth of connections, and also financial wealth is in that. So I also see in this around us, some people in our society coming into some well-deserved pay. As a matter of fact, yesterday I had a conversation with somebody who has been, I believe she said, for 4 years fighting for her disability pay. And she is one of our members of Tribe. So thankful and grateful that you're here. You know who you are. And so in her case, it's like getting what she deserved for so long is finally coming through. So I feel like a lot of people are having that experience. They've been waiting on disability to approve them, or unemployment to approve them, or waiting for their PUA or whatever it is, and waiting for approvals. And there's been some holdups, hangups, but that energy is clearing, and that's what we want to focus on. That energy is moving out. So people are getting what they're due. People are getting what they are due is what I'm getting very strongly here. People are getting what they're owed, getting what's rightfully theirs. And because they've been sitting in this energy of gratitude, that helps. And so in our energy, those of us members of the Butterfly Nation, the Masters of Transformation, the Love, Peace, and Happiness Tribe, the present is here and you're so thankful, and that the beautiful things you're experiencing now, you attracted through the attitude of gratitude that you've been having throughout this experience. And then you're following your intuitive guidance system and you're allowing yourself to be guided by spirit. Okay. Let's go ahead and pull some tarot messages for us today. Light Seers Tarot, you got it. So I'm being guided. I'm so happy. I've given 2 of these away. I've given 2 of these away. So I was so happy when the 3rd arrived yesterday so that I could have, because I've been launching the matched set of these where I have both the larger deck and the smaller deck. So I'm so thrilled and enthused that I have both of them here today. We'll use these for our tarot messages. And we're also going to use, of course, my handmade tarot cards. Oh my goodness, you guys, it's feeling really good, okay? It's feeling really good. And today, although I didn't want to bring it in, there's a song from Pat Benatar called Heartbreaker. And that song was coming to my consciousness. So somebody, you could be viewed right now as a heartbreaker. You're a heartbreaker, dream maker, a love taker, don't you mess around with me. So either you or somebody who you could be viewing somebody this way as a heartbreaker, a dream taker, a love taker. So somebody here creating illusions and somebody feeling a broken heart. And somebody feeling like their love was taken away from them. Okay. So here's the thing. Make sure that the way you do, if it was to multiply and return to you, you'd be satisfied with it. So even if they feel that way about you, because maybe, you had to pull your love back, or you had to enact some sort of boundaries or standards for yourself, make sure that you have grounded reasons within the principles of love, peace, and happiness, because that is our law of self-governance in the tribe. If you're part of the love, peace, and happiness tribe, then the thing of it is, you govern yourself by these principles, love, peace, and happiness, to yourself and to those in your experience. In other words, you would never do anything to intentionally take another out of love, peace, and happiness. Now, you also know that you're not responsible for how they feel. So if somebody is not in tune with love, peace, and happiness, if they can't feel it, but that's all you're putting out, and maybe it is time to withdraw from a situation which could cause them to feel like you're a heartbreaker, a dream maker, and a love taker. How dare you give me your love, now you take it away. You give me all these dreams and now you take it away, and you broke my heart. Again, all the blame fingers being cast out in that. So it's like, if you know that you did nothing to intentionally disrupt the love, peace, and happiness of the other, yet their love, peace, and happiness is disrupted, but you didn't do it, it's not your job to fix it, right? So how would you even do that? Somebody's saying, how would you intentionally disrupt that? Well, that would be lying, deceiving, violent behaviors, abusive behaviors. If you did all that, then there's somewhere in there's some responsibility for you to claim for your actions, right? But if you didn't do anything like that, and your actions were for self-respect, and your actions were for honoring your truth, hey, you can't be faulted for that. If they were offended by you doing what was best for you, because doing with them was destructive to you, then again, you're not at any fault for that, and it's not your responsibility to own that. So, all right, we got some good shuffles into these decks. What else do we want to talk about? Wealth and gratitude. Let's get off of that for a moment. Let's go to wealth and gratitude, because I see that some of you have really been working on building up your wealth, and you've been changing your experience and your vibration towards money. You've been working at some of the ideas that you were growing up with, and you realized that they were counterproductive to the attainment and sustaining of your own wealth. And so you began to let those things go. Now, within this is the idea that the more gratitude you have, the more grateful you are, the more wealth will be given to you. Because in gratitude, you are focusing on what you have. And again, we are talking about wealth in form of, yes, financial, but also emotional and spiritual. Because again, what you focus on grows, and it grows in the energy that you're focused upon it in. So if we could walk around and build a habit of thank you, thank you, thank you to the chair. Thank you, thank you, thank you to the car. So thankful and grateful for the windows and that they open and that the air flows in through them. You know what I'm saying? So, and those are some very, somebody said, really, that's the stuff you want? Yes, that's the stuff. There's not a lot of resistance in it. It's right there. It's all the time, and you've ignored it for so long. How can you be thankful and grateful for the things that are around you that maybe you hadn't given so much attention to? And what that will do is raise your vibration and more in the energy of gratitude. So somebody is like, yeah, but I got all these bills to pay. Okay, well, guess what? Thinking this way and taking this approach to life isn't going to change your ability to pay your bills in a negative way. But what it will do is attract more positive experiences that actually could change your ability to pay your bills and make it a whole lot more easier. Also with that, somebody needs to know, in regards to paying your bills, pay a few dollars more than you owe. Embrace your wealth. When you pay a few dollars more than you owe, round it up to the next dollar, next 5, next 10, next 20, next 100 if you want to. I'm just saying, round it up a little bit, pay a little bit more than you owe. This is embracing your wealth. This is going to increase your financial flow. And Here's the kicker. You got to do it in the attitude of gratitude. You could do affirmations all day long, but if you're in a pissy mood while you do it, all you're doing is increasing the contrasting vibration. In other words, bringing more of what you don't want. You've got to get in the attitude of gratitude before you try to work any energy work, cast any spells, do any affirmations or any of that sort of stuff, because the attitude of gratitude is that higher vibration we live in that is attracting the satisfying outcome. Okay, so let's see what is our message today from my deck. We have the Three of Wands, we have the Two of Swords, and we have the Five of Cups. Three of Wands is a card about expecting, waiting and expecting with that. But we have the Two of Swords and the Five of Cups. The Two of Swords, we have this lady here. She's tangled up in all these entanglements that come from these two crows, which represent truths. But birds always are spirit messengers for me as well. So I feel like somebody has, again, two loved ones in spirit, two particular loved ones in spirit. And this person is really some of y'all are really processing the emotions linked to these two loved ones in spirit, because there's a lot of things that they told you, a lot of things you observed from your experience with them that have you wrapped up in these different entanglements of the way that you live your life right now. And there's some regrets in that. So really beginning to identify where you're bringing, where you've got your definition of what's truth to you. And with the Five of Cups, you realize that you're having a change of heart. The Five of Cups for me is a card that tells me change of heart. You're having a big change of heart about this situation. And so you're beginning to, as you're releasing these old ideas, beliefs, and judgments or programs, filters, whatever you want to call them, about how things go, about how things need to be. I feel like somebody had two people who told them a lot of stuff that was really low in vibration, and you let that play in your head so much over the years. But you're beginning to release yourself from that. This Five of Cups is a change of heart and releasing yourself from that old emotional attachment. Thank you. Okay, so we're in an energy of emotionally processing and having a change of heart at this time today. So some of us are, when there's a change of heart, it can be difficult because somebody says, I don't know how to release this. I don't know how to let go of this. Well, let's see what we can get that will help, We'll look more into this. What is the opportunity here? We have the Six of Pentacles, the Five of Swords, and the Queen of Cups. And she came out in reverse. And she is in reverse. I'm hearing this Queen of Cups is an external party. This is somebody else. This is somebody else who is a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, feminine energy. And this person is asking for some help. They're asking for some financial help. They're telling you that they're stressed out, they're worried, they don't know what they're going to do. And they could be emotionally coming to you, very emotional, saying, look, I'm stuck. I need help. I just don't know where to go. I just don't know what to do. I need some financial help right now. I need some support. I need some financial support. I don't know where it's coming from. I don't know what to do. I don't know who to ask. I'm sorry, I have to ask. Somebody's coming to you this way, right? So here's the thing. This is part of this whole situation. So it is attached to these ones who are now in spirit. They gave you these ideas of what you need to do, what's right. This is how we handle ourselves, This is like my mother. Let me say it this way from my own personal experience. This is like my mother before she passed. She said, what about your sister? I said, she'll be fine. Don't worry about her. You have to help your sister. So this is, and it reminds me of the series Sense8 on Netflix. I've talked about it a lot. Her mother too. Her mother said, you have to help your brother, Jongi. And so she tried until she got herself imprisoned to help her brother Jongi. And it's no small coincidence that my sister's name is Myungi. Hello. Anyways. And she got herself imprisoned because this obligation to her mother on her deathbed. Same as my situation. And it's like, that brother had no problem with not only letting her go to prison for his illegal behaviors, but, trying to send people to kill her and stuff like that. Yeah. So that's why there's an emotional change here. So somebody is around you and you're feeling an obligation that is linked to these ones who are in spirit. You're feeling an obligation to take care of this one and support this one because of the ones who are in spirit. Well, let's see what's below you in the root of it all here. We have the 8 of Cups. We have the 10 of Cups. And the King of Swords in reverse. So at one point, this was a happy connection. There was happy connection here. You thought you had your pot at the end of the rainbow. But dun-da-da-dun, you got to walk away. Because this King of Swords is in reverse. This person is not trustworthy. They will lie to you for any little thing. This is going into the energy of the reading yesterday. I can feel the energy pulling me back to the Tarot in the Shadows that I just did last night. Or early this morning, excuse me. So, King of Swords in reverse. Somebody here is untrustworthy. Their word cannot be trusted. So you then have to choose. Well, there's a lot of love here, but unfortunately, I need the trust too. And so you're like, I cannot continue to just give so openly. Because you say, I give so openly, fully, and abundantly that if I can't trust you, it then becomes a detriment to me if I stay here. Okay. So, King of Swords is in reverse. Somebody's told a lie again. Let's look at the past energies. 3 of Cups, 6 of Swords, and the 4 of Cups. Wow. So somebody even in the past energy, there was either this was a period of separation, a reconciliation after a separation. There was a reconciliation after separation. Somebody thought they were moving on. The other person was really missing. While they were in this melancholic, longing attitude, they kept sending vibes to one another and they reconciled. So this is somebody who you were separated from and you reconciled with. For some of you, the separation came because there was a third-party involvement, not necessarily meaning cheating, but there was some sort of third-party involvement. It could just been a meddler. Sometimes third-party is just a big meddler. What's coming unfolding in front of you? You have the 2 of Pentacles, the Magician, and the 4 of Pentacles. And this is you working your power to create change in order to take care of you. And this is you also choosing with your power to safeguard who you let in. So this is you kind of, look, I can have anything I want, but I'm not just going to accept anything. Most of the stuff, it's like, is this connection one that's for me? Is it something that I want to hold on to? 2 of Pentacles. This is 2 people in different places. I feel like you're unfolding and attracting somebody that is at a distance. From a distance. I don't know those words, Bette Midler, but I'm just saying. Somebody at a distance. You could be attracting somebody at a distance. Also, I feel like somebody here, this situation has to do with the job experience. And somebody is attracting a second job that's actually perfect, or a second shift, or maybe more days or something like that. There's a change in the work energy for someone that's going to allow you to be home. I'm getting when you want to be home. So it's like changing your shift so you could be home during the hours you need to be. And I'm getting the energy of this homeschooling situation. Maybe somebody needs to change their shift because of their child's school. You've been asking for 2 months or since school started. Finally, that's going to come through. For somebody else, this is you realizing like you gave so much energy to this stuff that you're now really feeling fulfilled in that all that energy, that stability is there for you to support you now instead of to give it all away. I feel like you spent a lot of your life giving your energy away and supporting others, and you're just in this place of nurturing your own happiness right now, using your power to take care of your heart and your experience. Okay, let's see what source wants us to know in this. What God wants us to know in this. Hold on. All right, thank you. We have the King of Pentacles, we have the Moon, and we have the Seven of Wands in reverse. So King of Pentacles, the well-established, mature, honest, integritous business person who has their own resources, somebody who is mature mentally, emotionally, physically, and financially. The Moon is here. There's some mystery here. So God says, go into the unknown. Stop going to where you know what things are like. Go into the unknown. This Seven of Wands in this imagery is somebody who is sitting in meditation, right? So this is like maybe you haven't done enough meditating about what to do with all those resources you have. Maybe you're getting advice here, sources. Spend some more time on your own with your intuition in silence, right? Do that. It will serve you well. Also, don't try to force things. The old cycle is over. Let things come to you. And don't force yourself to come out of any period of emotional processing that you're doing. If you're feeling under the water lately because you've got some emotional release going on, allow yourself to go through that process. Don't restrict it. Don't deny it. Don't try to fight it. Allow it to flow out, because until it flows out, you're holding it in. Again, somebody here getting guided to go watch last night's Tarot in the Shadows, because we talked about that a little bit more there. Let's go ahead and look at your most advantageous approach, what you can do that's most advantageous for you. You have the Two of Wands, the Ten of Wands, and the Ten of Pentacles. Making a choice to move on, to finally get to the other side of the struggle and let go of all those feelings of obligations to other people that you inherited from your family. Also, there's somebody here who is walking in, and it's like you don't know that, because we talked about the mystery here, right? I feel like part of that mystery that will be shown is that you're walking into a new family. So somebody's going to find a new family. And this is tribe. I feel like this is tribe being called together. But now that I'm getting the energy too of now that the soul contract is complete in what you have just finished, you've come through the biggest part of the challenge. And so there's something that's calling you forward. Be willing to make that move to go forward towards it. Don't get yourself involved in a lot of obligations or commitments right now. Now is not the time to commit yourself to the needs of other people. Now is the time for you to commit yourself to your own spiritual needs and to your own physical needs, is what I'm getting. You need to be committed to the fulfillment of your own physical and spiritual needs right now. That if you're going to be of any good for anyone in your environment whom you care deeply for, you got to be good yourself, or you'll have nothing to offer them, right? And so here again, this is also, if somebody here did something that was very, deceptive towards you, let them sit in the karma of what they have brought to themselves. Do not try to play Captain Save them to nobody. You're not supposed to save them. They need to sit in the own energy of what they have created, okay? What's in your environment? What's going on in your environment? We have the High Priestess. We have Justice. And we have the Seven of Pentacles. Okay. So you can feel this, that justice is being meted out for somebody to grow. People are dealing with their own karmic repercussions, and it's to help them grow. Somebody's like, it must be karma. This is me paying for all the things I ever did. Actually, this is you learning not to do that crap no more. These are teachers. Now, as much as I don't want to utter this, somebody around you, what they're not telling you is they actually are involved in a legal situation that for somebody could end up being 7 months in jail. And for somebody else, I did get 7 years. Now, I also feel that this is not a physical jail experience for somebody. Somebody's going to have, what do they say when you break a mirror? 7 years of bad luck? Yes, but I don't really believe in that necessarily. That's just a world saying. But what I am getting here is somebody is going to experience about 7 years of things that are set to help them understand what it means to be a person of integrity and what it means to live a just life. And this is in your environment. Okay, this is what they have brought about. And it's like between this Two of Wands here and this High Priestess here, it's like your action allows them to have to sit with their own learnings, with their own experience that they've created for themselves, because you chose to remove yourself from the situation. So what happens when you're sitting there trying to fix somebody else's situation is you put yourself in the energy of reaping their karma. You're eating fruit from their karmic tree. In other words, the fruit on the karmic tree is what it's grown from the energy of what actions they've taken. Each thing they did, each thing each one does plants a seed of energy that must grow. It must come to maturity. And when it does, there will be fruit. And you need to eat the fruit, and you will eat the fruit of the trees that you planted. But what happens sometimes is others get involved in, oh, well, let me help you with, oh, you're going through, let me Captain save them for you. Mm-hmm. So when you're busy Captain saving somebody, you're saying, oh, you have some fruit on your tree that you've earned for yourself according to your own actions and behaviors. Let me eat that meal with you. Somebody's saying, let me eat that meal with you. I want to share in the consumption of the fruit that you have grown. Whoa. And if you really get that, it can change your life if you understand that, and so the best thing to be done at times is let them go eat their fruit so they can go ahead and see, and they can actually learn. And this person, I feel like this person could even say, you know what? I'm getting just what I deserve. And they know it. They already know it. They can see it. Okay. And for somebody, again, I'm getting work energy here. So this is like the office, the company. Oh, they feeling the weight of your absence. If you have just left a situation like that, oh, they feeling the weight of your absence. Your contribution, if it wasn't noticed while you were there, is definitely noticed while it ain't there no more. Okay. Let's look at your innermost point of attraction, your innermost feelings. We have the Star, the King of Cups, and the Star. Oh, love this. Okay. So innermost, interesting. So the Star is here coming out reverse. And what I'm seeing of this is as you sit in your chosen character, which is in touch with your emotions, yet grounded, centered, meditative, contemplative, spiritually in tune. You got your crown on, your heart's lit up, right? So this is your character. You know that the higher self, this is being shown to me as your higher self, your angels, ancestors, or guides are beaming a light. So it's going like this. This is how I'm seeing this imagery. Let me show you. And if you look, the colors kind of match, see? So this is what I see happening. I see as you're here below, it's like the stars are shining on you. You're getting that spiritual communication. I love this. Okay. And again, we're talking about your point of attraction, right? So the star is here. So it's like your main internal energy, your main point of attraction, your core vibration, the sum total of everything you think, feel, say, believe, is that you are guided. You are directed by spirit. You've got your direction and you're at peace with the guidance that you've been given. You're protected. You're safe. You're blessed through all of this. And it's like at any moment in time, all I got to do is just sit down and get in vibe, and I'll get further direction. I'm right where I need to be. I'm trusting. My blessings are constantly coming to me. This is your innermost. So this is beautiful. And your inner energy, like your internal emotional body, is that you good, baby. I'm all the way up. Nothing can stop me. I'm all the way up. That's how you're feeling. Let's see what's the outcome energy over this. We have the Hangman. Four of Pentacles making a return. Where did we have the Four of Pentacles at before? She was here. She was over here in the energy of the unfolding energy. So this is perfect because now it's in the outcome energy. So it's here. This Four of Pentacles comes to fruition, and the Queen of Swords. So this is guarding your heart. So this is you having another perspective. And this new perspective is it's time. Now the time is right. I've got to guard my heart from this experience, and I'm going to have to embody the energy of the Queen of Swords, which means speak my truth, speak bluntly, and nothing gets past my sword of truth. Nothing gets past my sword of truth. So, to others in your new energy, you could be looking a little bit cold, a little emotionally detached. The fact of the matter is you are. You know that it's up to you to secure and protect your vibration. And you don't have to let just anything into it. No longer will you give sacrifices for others. You won't continue to sacrifice yourself for others. You say, I may be in the Christ consciousness, but my name is not Jesus or Jesus. You say, I'm here to live a purpose. I'm going to fulfill my purpose, and nothing will get in my way. I love this. I do love this. Let's get a Sacred Traveler Oracle card to close out our general message. And then I'm going to go ahead and check my phone and see if we have anything further today from our audience. So what is the Oracle message to go with this attitude of gratitude? And I feel like saying, I'm so grateful for all that I am. So you're finding where before you would find your gratitude for not to say that you're not grateful for the world around you, but you're really starting to highlight this star energy, which is, I'm grateful for the value that I am. I'm grateful for these things about me. And these things are of such value. And it's like, as each one of us finds these beautiful places within ourselves, these beautiful traits and characteristics within ourselves, and gets in that energy of that, this is my wealth. And that's the energy here too, with this Four of Pentacles is, I know what is of my value, where my value lies. I know where my value lies. What is most valuable about me is my heart. And they can't see all of me because I won't show all my face. And neither of these will you show your whole face. You're not just going to come and show your whole face. You're going to give it time in unfolding situations and circumstances. So maybe if you go into a new work environment, if you go into a new relationship or a new social environment, you will allow certain things to remain a mystery in order to be able to observe who deserves to get that close to you, who is in vibration that will be honoring that part of you, because you're nurturing your own happiness right now. And if you let the wrong one come in who doesn't know what to do with that, then they trample over all the work you've done, and you've let that happen. So now you're like, yeah, we're not doing that anymore. Okay. From the Sacred Travel Oracle, distant thunder, clear the air, clear the air. Distant thunder. At the bottom of the deck, we had breaking trail, a breakthrough is at hand. So it seems to be that there's been, by you going a different route about things, doing things in an unconventional way, going where you've not gone before, really changing the way you approach things, now that it's creating some noise, it's creating some difference, it's creating a storm. You did things in another way. Now everything is not the way it was. The book says dramatic purification, renewal, and healing are occurring on many levels. Don't be concerned if there is chaos in your life. In this instance, it is good. It is shaking things up so you don't become stagnant. If your auric field or your personal space is cluttered, it's difficult for exciting new experiences and opportunities to come into your life. It's time to clear out clutter, release the old, discarded, and unused. Clear the air and release situations and people who don't empower you. Purify the dross out of your life. In order for renewal to occur, the old needs to make way for the new. The sacred traveler wants you to know. On the distant horizon, a storm is brewing. Great shards of lightning are thunderbolting to the earth from the heavens. It can feel chaotic, but it heralds a time of renewal. The thunderstorm clears the dust out of the air and re-energizes the earth. Be open to change. It's all good, even if it doesn't seem like it. New energy is flooding your energy field. Examine your life and see if there's anything that needs to be cleared, renewed, or released. Now is the time. Renewal and even rebirth is at hand. So there's on your path of renewal, as you're choosing to, reevaluate, nurture yourself, stick to your boundaries, allow yourself to have this experience from a place that nurtures you, your value, and your worth. Yeah, you can. I told you some people are going to be looking at you like you's a cold piece of work, didn't I? I mean, that's what I said. The Queen of Swords, she cutthroat. So you say some things in your response is not what they want to hear. Because you know where real value lies. Okay? Let's look at the bottom of these decks. So you're really getting into the present moment of where is your love present, and you know it's within you. Wow, King of Cups is here at the bottom of this deck, and the King of Cups energy was here in your innermost emotions, so that's good, meaning you further developed. The Fool is at the bottom of this deck, and this is about trust and being at the beginning of a new journey and being willing to take the risk to have the new journey. And then at the bottom of the deck over here, we have the Four of Wands. This is that path of initiation, that spiritual initiation. This is setting new foundations. This is cause for celebration. Hey, it's a party, it's a party, it's a party energy. All right, so these are general messages. Let me just check my phone and see if we have anything here. Okay. It appears that, let me just double check one more time. It appears that we are complete for today. So I want to thank you all for joining in. And until next time, I'm sending you the energies of love and peace and happiness. Laters. 감사합니다.